probably, the highlight for you was at Miami. The low point maybe up at
Yes,
Syracuse.
sir.
That's a lot to put into one season. How do you find that happy medium between those two happenings?
I think the Miami game was a really turning point in the season. Coming in, putting some points on the board. Making my first real appearance, getting a lot of playing time. So it was a pretty good, neat experience. Then following that Syracuse game, went down, fumbled. It was more on my part with ball security. Seeing the coaches and trust me. Got the package going, and then I go out and do that. But it was just something I had to learn from. Just move ahead. Just try not, let it put it past me and just, learn from it, like I said.
Coach, when he said the other day, we know Kelly can make plays with his legs. How hard have you worked this spring on the passing aspect of it?
Yeah, like you say, I'm pretty confident in my legs. It's something that I've always been, trying to get better at. My arms, just being more decisive with the decision out in the pocket. Like I said, trying to hang in the pocket a little bit longer than rather than instinctively just trying to run. Trying to find those holes in the defense. Trying to deliver the ball to some guys in space.
What do you think your job will be this year? Obviously, Deshaun, we know what he can do. What's Kelly Bryant's niche going to be on this team?
Make sure that Kelly's ready, because you never know when something's going to happen. So I got to make sure that I'm ready. Ready with the game plan, whatever it is. So just make sure I'm ready.
Do you feel confident enough in the offense that you could run the same game plan as, God forbid Deshaun gets hurt, but the same game plan as a Deshaun Watson?
Yes, I feel confident, with the coaches and how they're coaching us each day out here in practices. They're pretty much putting us in the game, even if we may be on the sideline, just getting mental reps. So yes, I do feel confident.
What is maybe the one or two things that Brandon Streeter's always preaching to you? That you hear this from Coach Streeter all the time.
Just be decisive, relax and have fun. It's like I said earlier, one thing I've been doing, I was thinking too much when I first got here rather than just playing football. So that's probably one of the biggest things that I've been trying to take and just try to learn from it. But there's times when I feel like I'm getting more confident in the playbook and offense and with, while I'm being out there.
What's your comfort level in reading defenses and being able to figure out what you're looking at?
I always feel I can get better, but I feel like this time last year I feel like I'm way ahead of what I was last year coming into offense.
Does being in the same room as somebody like Deshaun who watches that film, does that help in that particular way that you guys are all together and can watch together and learn how to watch film?
Yes, sir, because Deshaun's very knowledgeable as a game. That's one thing when I first got here I noticed, it triggered in my mind, some things that I may see or someone else may see, he'll see it. Or we may not see, but he'll see it, so it's pretty neat. He'll always, be out there when we're out there in practice, tell us what we're doing wrong, whether it's throwing or maybe it was bad read, seeing this and that. So he's been a huge asset to everyone out here.
Do you feel comfortable enough to where, if it's a game situation, you can tell him what you're seeing,
Yes,
out on the field?
Yes, because he's always open-eared. What we may see. He may ask us like what happened, like it was a bad read, him or receiver, like what the defense showed. So he's always been open-eared to anyone out there.
Perfect.